All right, welcome back everybody. Today, I've actually got a story to tell. This is kind of a good one. So, I'm minding my own business working on who knows what at the time. It's the beginning of August. And my brother and his girlfriend went out to, I think it's called WeFest up in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, which is kind of almost up to Fargo. Maybe 45 minutes from Fargo, if anybody knows where that's at. Anyway, he takes his 2008 VW Passat. I think it's the model is a Comfort with a K is what the VW people call it. I don't know. It's a VW Passat. It's got the 2.0 turbo. I think it's the FSI engine because there's two different types of engines that go in those. Anyway, whatever. VW German engineering stuff. Anyway, they take this car all the way up 4+ hours to Detroit Lakes. It makes it up there just fine. Drives just fine. 28, 30 miles to the gallon, whatever it gets. Anyway, it's up there and they're camping, and I think they go to start it one morning and it starts, and then the car kind of makes a bunch of rattly, knocky engine not good noises, and then it dies. And he goes to crank it over, and it makes a no compression start sound. Anyway, he kind of thinks it's the starter gear strip. Maybe that's what we kind of thought originally. Maybe like the starter gear kind of like stuck and then blew apart and it wouldn't start. So he puts a starter in this thing at the campground, which is wild, by the way. So he gets that in, same thing, and then he sends me an extended video of it cranking, and I'm like, bro, that's no compression. I think you snapped a timing chain or a belt or something. You know, I don't know too much about these engines. That was kind of what it sounded like to me. So I'm like, ah, great. Well, I just got the truck. I got it finally up and running. I got the fuel lines in it and everything at the time. I might as well test drive the truck with the trailer. I mean, I've been driving the truck back and forth for, a couple days or weeks or whatever it was now. So I'm like, I think it'll make it 4 hours up there and pull the trailer. Good test otherwise. So I ended up taking that Sunday off, whatever day the Wii Fest was. What was it? Looks like the 10th of August. So I drive up I leave at like 6:37 in the morning. I think I get up there, around noonish. Anyway, truck drives up there just fine, pulls the trailer just fine. I did spend the night before trying to rewire the truck and the trailer for blinkers, which ended up being a bad ground. Anyway, huge nightmare there. That aside, we got up to Detroit Lakes just fine and load up the car. Actually, have really no issues. It was in a perfect spot. Just after everybody had left, I pulled the truck right up to the car, loaded it up in the back of that campground up there, and we loaded. We drove out. And the first thing my brother says, he's like, "What's that noise?" As soon as we get on Highway 10 headed kind of south, he's like, "That's kind of a loud noise." I'm like, surely that's tire noise. I was kind of hearing it on the way up, right? It wasn't tire noise. Anyway, we probably make it 3 hours, 3 hours south. Um, about an hour or so from home, and all of a sudden I get this like absolute death wobble in the wheel, doing 55 with a fully loaded trailer. And, it's like whoa, 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 and I drag this thing to the side of the road, and turns out that whole time it was the front left wheel bearing kind of disintegrating, and I kind of started catching on to it, about an hour into the drive on the way back, but it's like, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, just keep her going south. Let's get her home, right? Well, we didn't make it home. Um, from where we initially pulled over, where I, found out the wheel's sitting at like a 45-degree angle on the side of the road, managed to limp it like 2 miles up the road to this. It's a four-way stoplight in Dassel. I don't know, tiny little town. Anyway, we parked behind this, now hiring kind of advertising school bus, kind of a pull off, which has actually worked out really well. And we're sitting there for 2 hours, I believe it was, before one of my friends kind of finally they offered to come out with two trucks and two trailers. Well, two trucks and one trailer to rescue us. So they had a truck to pull my trailer, and then they had a truck and a trailer to pull to haul my truck. So that kind of worked out. Yeah, that was kind of a nightmare. So yeah, I drove 4 hours up, 3 hours back. We ended up with two broke down cars. Yeah, kind of a nightmare to be honest. Anyway, I guess we shook the truck down pretty dang well because, well, now I need an entire new front end put on it, which is not exactly cheap, by the way. So I do that. I put new wheel bearings on and everything, and it's awesome. Oh, well, I'm not even done. I'm not even done with the story here. I'm a terrible storyteller. So we get everything loaded up on the get the trailer hooked up to the one truck, get my truck drove up onto the other trailer, and we take off down the road, right? And I think we make it, what, 5 minutes down the road. We're in the lead truck. I'm riding shotgun in the lead truck, which is hauling my trailer. And the driver gets a call from the truck behind us, which is his sister calls him, and he's like, you need to pull over. We got a flat tire. And it's like, no way. So we pull over, and sure enough, one of the trailer tires on the trailer hauling my truck, sure enough, it ripped all the. It wasn't flat, but like the tread like just completely removed itself from the tire. It like separated completely, and it wasn't an old tire either. It was a newer trailer tire. But I guess they haul a lot of like heavy hay bales and stuff on it, so tires doing tire things. Whatever. They brought us spare tires, so we put my jack under it, jacked the trailer up, swapped the tire. Good to go. Made it home. Got my trailer unloaded. Well, not unloaded, parked. Got my truck unloaded off of their trailer, and then we started. I guess we emptied out my brother's car into the back of Turn Up the Grand Voyager because they had all their camping stuff in there, tents, all their clothing, luggage, whatever. Cram that full of in the back of my van, hauled them back home to their house, and you know that's kind of it, I guess. That was like at like 11 o'clock at night by the time I dropped them off and got back home. So it was like a 15-hour day. So that was kind of awesome. So yeah, this VW Passat, I really, 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 really love this car. It's an awesome car that I don't hate at all, and definitely not glad to see it end up at the scrapyard as you're about to see here. So let's take a walk around this VW and let me introduce you to this absolute pile of garbage car. Don't ever buy one ever, 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 ever. So I hope you enjoyed my terrible long rant of a story. It was quite the experience. Honestly, it was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Beats being at work. I'll give you that. It beats being at work. Into the junkyard video on this 2008 VW Passat at U Polar Parts in Rosemont, Minnesota.
Oh, look at this sight for sore eyes. It's the Passat. I mean, it is a 2008 Volkswagen Passat. We know this car. You guys, if you've seen my posts, you guys know this car. This is my brother's car. And I know this car very well. It's a 2008 Passat. It is blue. And it's got the 2.0 turbo up underneath there. And it's blown. I'll tell you that right now. I tell you, I'm looking at the car. It's blown. This car, my brother had and drove all the way up to WeFest up in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. It was a 4-hour drive. It made it all the way up there. Drove around town a couple times, and then it went click, click, started, and then it clank, 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 and it died. It snapped the cam belt over there, or cam chain, timing chain over there. It broke the chain, snapped it off on this side. We kind of did an autopsy and crudely disassembled the motor like this. That was us. We did it. We pulled the fuses out of it. We've actually used a couple of those. And yeah, we pulled the battery, and that's it. Yeah, this engine's. Oh, we thought it was maybe a starter gear that was bad at first. That starter's sitting up there. He put a new starter in at the campsite, and then it didn't do it. And well, listen to it a little more. Yeah, it didn't. It sounded like no compression. Because when you spin it over, if you look at it, I can't really. Can I show you? We're going right into the engine, and then we'll talk about the car. Yeah, we got the cover off here so we can see the belt. The belt doesn't spin when the engine spins over. You know that's good, right? That belt is still attached. It snapped this. It's got like a cam timing chain over here. The timing belt is driven off of the crank, drives this cam pulley. It's got two cams, by the way, in there, but there's only one cam pulley. It goes over here, and then that cam drives another cam with a chain. So what happened is that chain let go, locked up that cam pulley, obviously locked up the motor, and it stripped the belt at the bottom. So the belt's still there, but it stripped the teeth off the belt. So when you spin the engine over, only the bottom spins. So you know she's good. Look at that. There you go. Oil, 255,000. I believe it's only got 250 on it right now. So that oil's brand new in there. Just changed the oil too. What else do we know about it? It's got brand new front CV axles in it. That was an absolute pain in the butt to do. We did them right after we got the car because that's what it needed. It needed CV axles. That was a bad job. I didn't do it. My brother and my dad both fought on it for quite a while. I actually sat outside for a couple weeks because this axle side here, the little stub, seized itself into the transmission. Apparently that's a common thing. It happens. We got it out. It sucked. They got it out. I didn't. A bunch of custom prying tools and a slide hammer and some bolts and stuff, and drilled a hole in the axle and then attached a slide hammer to it. Yeah. Anyway, that's a brand new axle, both sides. I believe we just pad slapped the front, I believe. Those are new front brake pads, but in the rears, I believe we put new calipers on it, and then this little line we replaced, and then we pad slapped. The rotors are pretty clean, I think. I do not believe. I mean, they're pretty. We might have. I don't remember. It wasn't too long ago. They had the car less than a year. Anyway, it's got new rear brakes on it too, completely new. Somebody pulled that cover. We didn't. I don't think we did that. I don't think we did. It's got a full-size spare up in here. That's his Gatorade bottle. I know that for a fact. Actually, it might be mine from when we were pulling the car home. Yeah, we did put new rotors on it. That's a new rotor for sure. So, awesome. That one, I must have just got one coated, one not coated from Rock Auto. They dented this door. This door was not dented. Neither of these doors were dented when we dropped the car off. This was missing. I drained 15 gallons of gas out of it. I had a full tank of gas in it too. As you can see, new CV axle there. Anyway, so yeah, these cars suck. I don't like these cars at all. Those motors, it's $1,100 just to get a junkyard motor that I don't know anything about. No. No thanks. She's got some rust in it, a little bit of weight reduction. That was in it, as you can see. Take a look inside this car. The car next to me smells like mouse piss. This thing smells like mouse piss. This car, somebody's pulled the window switch out of it already. That's nice. This was us. We pulled all the electrical out of it, like all the fuse and stuff, and then we had to roll it off the trailer. And it was in park. We had to do the manual release. That was fun. It did have like a key fob. The key fob was in it. There's the owner's manual and everything. I still have the window sticker for this car. Radio's still all in it. It's, it's here. It's a car. It's Saturn. Or not a Saturn. This is a Saab. It's got a, what did I say this is? Saturn Saab? This is a VW Passat. It's got a sunroof in it. It does work. Leather black seats, power heated seats. It is a really nice car. Here's the trunk and fuel door releases. Obviously we don't need that because it's not there. Passat floor mats on it. There's the starter bolt right there. There they are right there. Still sitting in it. And somebody took the tires. So when I saw the junkyard photo, it had brand new tires on it. I think they had less than 8,000 miles on it. And the junkyard photo I saw when this came in 2 days ago had all 4 tires. They didn't take them off and they didn't put them in the shop up there. They kept them on here. Somebody took all 4. So that's cool. I mean, he tried selling them on Marketplace too. This car was up on Market. This is it, the FSI. It's got the FSI engine in it. Tried selling this car for $400 on Marketplace. And it wouldn't sell. Nobody wanted parts. Nobody wanted the tires. Nothing. So we came here and we sold it for $375 we got for this without the battery and with the tires on it. I think it was $275 if we kept the tires. We didn't keep them. Yeah. He didn't anyway. It was all him. I just said, bring it here. This is probably where you get your best price. Otherwise, it's $100 over the scales at the scrapyard. But, yeah, we got $375 for it, which is actually pretty good for what it is. There it is right there, August 7th through the 9th, WeFest 2025. She's only been off the road not even a month. So, yeah, this was like that too. I remember that. There you go. I think that was the previous owner did that. Yeah, because he hasn't even put that many. Yeah, because 248. This was when it was due for the last owner, and I think it was like 240 when he bought it. 245, because it's only got what, just over 250, maybe 253 or something. But he said he's got like 8,000 miles on the tires, so we haven't even put that many miles on it. So yeah, no, yeah, it had less than a year, maybe 8,000 miles he put on the car because he put new tires on it right away because it needed them really bad. It needed tires and CVs when we bought it. So that's what it got, tires, CVs, and brakes. But yeah, no, we got God on this side. Well, not really. He paid $500 for the car, put a bunch of work into it, drove it for what 8 months, and now it's here. It could have been a lot worse, I suppose. I think the worst part was having to tow it home 4 hours, and then I broke down. So anyway, it's here. Obviously, people are already taking parts. I think there's new wipers on it too. People are taking parts off it, which is great. It's good to see. So it's not just getting turned into a cube. I wonder if I must have clipped that back down because I had to pull this seat out to drain the fuel. I popped the fuel sender out, stuck a hose in it, hooked an electric pump to it, pumped all 15 gallons out of it. So, oh, we'll get our money back. There's a penny. This car owes us money. This car owes us lots of money. There's 1 penny. Thank you, Passat. Aptly named the Pissat. Like actually, that's the car name of the car. So, anyway, that'll do it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching.